A very good evening to all the participants. We will going to start in a while, and the YouTube live link will be shared in the group very soon. So if your team members or any of your members are facing any problem with regards to not able to join the Zoom meet or YouTube live, so they will be able to join in a while, right? So within few more minutes, we will start our orientation session and we'll give it a kickstart very soon. Good evening, students. We welcome you all to the IBM Skillsbuild Data Analytics Summer Internship Program 2024. Uh, so, first of all, before starting the session, I would like to know, am I audible to all of you? You can use the chat box to respond and let me know if you are audible, if I am audible to you. You can just type yes. Okay, I got my first response. Ansh Gupta, yes. Okay, all right. Okay, right. I'm getting responses from many students. Shekhar, Anshul, Sambhav. All right. So I would like to share this information with you that only first 1000 students can join the Zoom link, right? So if your team members are facing any problem to attend this session while attending this session, so they can join the YouTube live, right? And if you have any problem with regards to audio clarity or you have any problem with network, you can simply join YouTube live and you can see the link my team member just shared with you in the YouTube in the chat box, right? So you can share that link with your team members in case they haven't received the link yet. Otherwise, we have also shared that link in the WhatsApp group, right? So you don't have to worry about it, right? So you can either join through Zoom or same at both the places, right? So I would like to give you a brief about this orientation session and what are the things we will going to cover in this next 6 weeks internship, right? So IBM Skillsbuild and CSR Box collaborated together to bring you this wonderful opportunity. And today we will going to explore what we're going to learn in this internship, what are the tasks that we need to complete, and what are the opportunities that we will going to receive after completing and even during the internship, right? So it will be a very interactive session, and I'll try to ask few things with you. We'll try to interact through chat box, right? Try to understand that how much you are able to understand about this, right? So, first of all, I just want to ask all of you that how many of you are already a part of IBM Skills Build, or you have been on IBM Skills Build, or you ever heard about IBM Skills Build platform, or anything about IBM Skills Build? You can just type yes. I just want to understand how many of you are already familiar with this. All right, I can see responses from you. Devansh, Vijaya, Girish. Right, wonderful, wonderful. Shivam. Okay, all right. So I can see many of you are already aware about IBM Skills Build. You must have attended any orientation session or masterclass at your campus, or somewhere you must have attended something with IBM, right? So let's understand that what we are going to cover today, right? So first, since more than 10,000 students are participating in this data analytics internship, so few of you are aware about what is this IBM Skills Build, and it must be new for most of you, right? So we will try to understand what is this IBM Skills Build first. Then we will cover about the data analytics internship, like what are the things that we're going to cover in this internship? What are the things that you will going to learn? What are the opportunities that you will going to get? And by the end of this, we will going to walk through to the platform, right? So it's not just that you have to listen to this session. You are will also going to engage yourself, right? You'll have to do a live work as well during this orientation by the end, right? So I'm going to use very simple language because I can understand many of the students face problem in understanding language. So I am trying to keep it very simple, right? So if you have any problem or आपको कुछ भी समझ नहीं आता, if you are not able to understand anything, you can just simply type in the chat box that I am not able to understand this, right? One more thing I want to clarify, if any of your team member have not received offer letter yet and you have filled the Google form regarding the query, don't worry about it. We will resolve your query by today or by shortly by tomorrow, right? So don't worry about it. Don't worry if your email ID is not correct regarding any issue. You just have to fill that Google form and we will resolve that query, right? So don't panic. Just enjoy this orientation and try to learn as much as possible during this internship, right? So let's start with our first topic, which is IBM Skills Build Introduction, right? So, okay, I'm going to ask another question with you. Have you ever heard of IBM? Or can anyone tell me the full form of IBM? I want to see who is going to respond first. What is the full form of IBM? Okay. So I got the first response from Sangam, International Business. Okay, it's not a correct answer, Sangam, actually. I'm still waiting for the first response. Okay. Pariksha. Right. Okay. Divyanshu also responded. So the full form of IBM is International Business Machine. Right. So you have heard of IBM, but what is the difference between IBM and IBM Skillsbuild? And is it actually different or same? Right. So IBM Skillsbuild is a CSR initiative of IBM. Right. CSR means corporate social responsibility, right? So it's a project by IBM itself only, right? So if you get confused that whether it's some other company or is it same the global IBM, it's same company only, right? And CSR box is the implementing partner all over India, right? So IBM designed a platform for all of you, right? And don't worry about it. We will go through this platform. We will do the live demonstration as well. So we will go through this platform. You don't have to search about it abhi or now, right? So IBM Skillsbuild platform is a platform designed for students so that they can upskill themselves. Why there is a need to upskill? So that you can be relevant for the industry. You can get a job that will give you higher opportunities and good opportunities, right? So here on this skills build platform, you get new career opportunities. You get so many courses to learn, so many learning activities, right? So many badges and deep learning courses that you can do. And the best part is you can do all this for free, right? So students who are already familiar with this, it might sound repetitive, but since most of the students are new, so that's why they need to understand that what is this platform and why this is free. So this is free because it's a CSR initiative of IBM, right? So there are so many more things about this platform that we will going to cover in the next few slides, right? But first, I want to talk about the internship, right? Because you all are very excited about internship, and earlier the orientation was session was supposed to be on 24th. So you must be waiting for a long time. You must be quite excited about it. So first we will talk about your internship, right? How it will going to start, what are the things that you will need to cover, right? So, all right. So how many of you have seen the flyer of the internship? Your college must have shared with you, right? So have you gone through the flyer? And can anybody tell me what were the internship topics that were there for you? Can anybody tell me what were the topics of the internship? Okay, I got the response. AIML, data analytics, and front-end web development. Right, absolutely right. So there were three topics, three different areas that we were offering opportunities to students, right? Data analytics, front-end web development, and artificial intelligence, machine learning. So I believe many of you have applied for artificial intelligence as well, right? But the only thing is you can only apply for data analytics or front-end web development because this is going to be a very deep learning internship and it will take a lot of time, a lot of efforts, especially during the project, right? So, because it will be a wonderful opportunity. And when we talk about data analytics and front-end web development, so these are two different topics, right? So, in this data analytics, so today is the orientation of data analytics, and tomorrow will be the orientation of front-end web development, right? So, if some of you have applied for both the internship, you can still do it, but it will going to be a very challenging thing for you because both the internship will require complete full efforts, right? So let's talk about data analytics. So in this data analytics internship, you will learn about various topics, whether it's about how to analyze a data using Python, how to visualize it, and even a very interesting topic of design thinking, which is not related to data analytics, but actually it's very important for you when you enter into a industry or when you start working. So this design thinking concept will always help you in your decision making while working on a project, right? So you will also learn various concepts of design thinking, right? Which will also cover a slight touch of machine learning as well. So if you are missing that, I wanted to go for artificial intelligence as well, right? So you can get a glimpse of machine learning as well in this data analytics internship, right? And the most important and best part is you will get these sessions from the industry experts, right? So there will be master classes, live master classes. It's not going to be a recording. There will be live master classes by the expert that you will going to attend, right? So let's try to understand the flow of this internship, right? So we are at the first step of orientation right now, right? And it's going to be a wonderful journey for you. If you can see this slide, there are many steps, right? On your journey, many paths, and on your path, right? So I'm going to simplify it for you. So from here, you need to listen to it very attentively, right? So what will be your stage one? First of all, you can go through this path and try to understand. I'll just repeat it. You are attending your orientation session, then you have to start your self-paced learning. And during that, you will also attend your master classes by the expert. Then you will get an opportunity of mentoring sessions by IBM employees. Then you will work on your deliverables. Then you will submit your deliverable. And this shortlisting the teams will get a chance to showcase their project in the pitch night, right? So let's talk about this stage one. What is this stage one? Currently, you are in stage one, right? And if we need to divide your internship, it will be in three stages. So stage one will cover self-paced learning activity. So we will assign you a courses, we will assign you a learning plan that you need to complete, right? So we will give you a timeline, and by that time you need to complete that learning and you need to submit it to us, right? Second is your deliverable submission. So deliverable means your concept note. So there will be two type of deliverable submission. First is your concept note, and second is your final deliverable, right? Final submission. So in the concept note, I'll explain like what are the things that you need to submit in this concept note, right? So here my purpose is that in stage one, you need to complete this stage one so that after that you can go to stage two. So आपको ये stage one complete करना compulsory है if you want to get the opportunity to start with the stage two, right? Because in stage two, you will get a chance to get mentoring sessions. You will get a chance to connect with the industry experts, right? You will attend master classes. So for that, you need to submit your deliverables first, right? And the last stage is your pitch night, right? So based on your submission, the stage three will be a virtual pitch night competition, and the best teams will get a chance to showcase their project in an IBM annual event that take place in New Delhi, right? And I'll also show you a glimpse that how it looks like, right? And the most exciting opportunity is you will also get opportunities to get placement related assistance in various ways, right? Because placement isn't just mean that you get a job. It takes a lot of things that makes you suitable for a job. Whether we talk about your resume, your style of presentation, your interview preparation, there are so many things that that are also important for your job or related opportunities or your placement opportunities, right? So if you have any doubts till now, you can ask me any questions. Till this slide, if you have any doubt, you can just ask. If something is not clear to you about stage one, stage two, stage three, right? And if it is regarding concept note, so I will also explain the concept note, like what you need to submit in a concept note, right? So if you have any doubts, okay, I can see. Okay. Very good question. I can see a question. Submission will be individual or group wise, right? It's a very important question because you all are participating in a group, right? You all are participating in teams. So I want to make this very clear to you that this self-paced learning is mandatory for all the individual participants. So if you are a team leader, it's very important for you to understand that all your team members need to complete this learning plan that I will assign, that we will assign, right? So make sure that all your team members will complete this learning plan. And the concept note is a team submission, right? So there will be one concept note and final deliverable for the team. But self-paced learning is important for all the individuals, right? Okay, I can see a message regarding the YouTube. So I'll try to share the YouTube link in the chat, right? So that you can share with your uh, friends or teammates, right? Just give me a minute. I'm going to share this link. All right, I've shared the link. Is there any question? Okay. So you are very curious about your attendance and everything, right? So don't worry about it. We will clarify. But I got a very good question about the submission. So self-paced learning, I'm repeating it again. Self-paced learning completion is important for all the individuals. So if you are a team leader and you have 5 members in your team, all 5 members need to complete this learning activity, learning plan completion, right? And they need to submit it separately. So don't worry about submission. We will guide you properly, like how you need to submit. But make sure this is very important that every individual need to complete this, right? And after completing this stage one, you will be eligible for stage two, right? So stage one is very important for you, right? So what are the elements of this internship? First, it's self-paced learning, right? So you will focus on this for the first 2 weeks. Then there will be 4 master classes, right? You must have received your offer letter. You must have seen that there were 4 master classes, right? Your deliverable submission, which includes your concept note at first, which is about 200 words, right? And then your final submission, right? So you will get something out of it. So when you complete this self-paced learning, you are not just uh, being eligible for the next round, you are also getting a certificate, right, from the platform. And I'll also show you an example like how that certificate looks like and how you can showcase that certificate or badge on your LinkedIn, right? So you will also receive badges while completing this self-paced learning, right? A separate certificate and a separate badge, which is completely different and separate from your internship certificate. So internship certificate is different. You will get it after completing, but just by completing this self-paced learning, you will get a certificate, you will get a badge, right? That you can showcase on your LinkedIn, and it will reflect like you have completed this badge and IBM have approved it, right? Somehow it will be written like this, right? And I would personally say that sixth thing that you will get, the sixth pointer, is very crucial for you, right? So you are not just getting a mentoring session, you will also get an opportunity to review your resume, CV, and LinkedIn profile, right? You all must be aware that how important in today's scenario to get a very professional resume, wonderful resume, even your LinkedIn profile, right? So we usually face problem while creating our own resume, even though we have AI these days, but still we always lack this expert advice, expert understanding, right? We used to ask our professors, college professors, right? But still we feel that it's not enough, right? So for that, it's very important for you to get an advice of an expert, right? So you will get this opportunity in this internship, right? So the IBM experts, the IBM mentors will take your resume and they will give a brief review about it, about your, I would say, about your summary, about your education section, right? About your hobbies. So they will describe in details about every section, right? So, okay. So here's nothing to talk about, but to see, show you. So this is the picture for the last year IBM annual event, right? You can see students are getting awards, right? You can see they are showcasing their project, right, to the industry experts, right? So they are getting chance to have a network, create network, and to create a better opportunity for themselves, right? All right. So I wanted to talk about this IBM Skills Build initiative, right? So we come back to the platform again, right? So IBM Skills Build platform, you will get 85,000 learning activities, right? It will include badges courses, it will include 24 hours courses, and even a 15 minutes, 30 minutes small activities, right? These courses can be related to your technical skills, like data analytics is one of the technical skill, web development is a technical skill, but also your professional skills. What are these professional skills? How you communicate, how you solve a problem solving, communication, right? Design thinking, right? Creative thinking. These are all the professional skills that you need, right? To get a job, get a better opportunity. So these are the courses that you will get free on this platform, right? And the third is job readiness skills. So how to prepare yourself for job, which includes your resume preparation, your CV development, right? Your LinkedIn profile development, how to prepare for questions for the interview, what are the questions that you can face during the interview, how to answer those questions. So courses and activities related to that, right? So IBM Skills Build internship providing you a project-based learning, right? So you must have heard we have texted somewhere in the group PBL. So PBL means project-based learning. You are learning through the project, right? First of all, you are getting a experience by doing the courses. So if you are not very familiar with the concept, you can do the courses about it. Then you will get an opportunity to work on the project, right? With that, you are also getting placement assistance, right? You can also read. I have covered these two pointers. So if I just wanted to confirm, am I audible right now? Because I just got a notification of internet issue. So I just want to confirm whether I am audible. Okay, all right, all right. I can see your messages. All right. So if you have any questions till now, you can ask. All right. So if you have any questions regarding the internship and platform, you can ask. Okay, I got a question for the phase three. How to get shortlisted and what will be the criteria? Okay. So don't worry about phase three, Rivana. Uh, so you have asked the question regarding the phase three. So don't worry about phase three because for that, you need to submit the project and the expert team will shortlist the projects, right? So there'll be 3, 4 phases of shortlisting. Then you will get a chance to present your project virtually, right? To the expert jury team members. And after that, the shortlisted team will get a chance to showcase their project, right? So there is a full-fledged process. We will explain during the internship only, like how you need to submit your project and everything, right? So first, focus on your phase one, complete the phase one, then we will talk about phase two, right? We will also keep Q&A sessions during this internship, right? So if you have any questions, don't worry about it. Don't get panic. We will conduct Q&A sessions for you as well, right? So we talk about value chain a lot. So what is this? Learn, grow, and get a job that you want, right? So everything goes in a flow. First, you need to learn. That's why you are getting this self-paced learning. Then you need to grow to working on the project, and then you will get various other opportunities that will help you getting that your dream job, right? So I just wanted you to understand that more than 10,000 students are participating in this internship, right? You must be in different group. You were very you get panicked like I my team member is in group 5, I am in group 7, right? There is no difference in all the groups. They all are same groups, right? Because the number is so big, the participation is so big, we have to create multiple groups, right? So don't worry about it. All the groups are getting the same message, and you're getting a chance to participate and compete with 10,000 students, right? And these students are from every part of the country, right? So this is a wonderful opportunity for you to see the work of other students, to learn from them, to see how other students are also working, how this thing are working, how students in data analytics are doing, right? So you will get to see a lot of things, you will get to learn a lot of with each other, right? And this is a 6-week internship, started from 24th June. Your first week was for pre-learning, pre-work tasks, and it will end. Your final submission will be on 5th of August, right? Okay, so let's talk about your benefits. I've been talking about it since slide 1, but this is a full-fledged slide that is dedicated to your benefits, right? First of all, you can also read it. You will get an opportunity to work. You will might get an opportunity to do other internships, right? So there will be various opportunities that you will going to get during this internship. When you will showcase your project to IBM employee, right? When you get a mentoring session with an IBM employee, they will guide you, they will help you get yourself a better opportunity, and they will help you in creating your path so that when you complete your degree, when you complete your education, you will get a better opportunity. And while you are studying, what are the things that you can do with your education, right? So this is how you'll get a lot of opportunities during this internship. I have already talked about it that you will get a chance to network with the industry experts. So one thing is very important for all of you to understand that every masterclass and every mentor meet will get a different speaker, right? Mostly you will get a different speaker and they will explain differently. Their way of teaching will be different, right? So you might get a better opportunity, you might get a chance to network with them, right? You can connect with them on LinkedIn. You can understand how they work, how they end up in a company like IBM, right? You can follow their journey. What are the courses they did, right? What are the learnings they did? Where did they work before joining the IBM? How their journey looked like? So you will get to see the journey of around 6, 7 speakers or mentors during the session like IBM, big industry like IBM, right? Third, you will get a certificate which are globally certified because we all know IBM is a global tech giant. When we say IBM, it was older than Google, it was older than Apple, right? IBM was the first company who developed the computer, right? So even I'll give you an example. The current Lenovo Yoga laptops, it was actually designed by IBM and they sold this technology to Lenovo, right? So IBM is a big giant, a global giant in this sector, right? So when you get a certificate from IBM, it will completely change your profile, right? Fourth thing is you will get a chance to learn about data analytics using Python, right? And not just Python. You can also, if you are not very good with coding, you can also do this in Excel, right? So I got a lot of queries like is regarding the R platform, do we have to use, do we need to use SPSS, do we need to use R, or do we need to use Python, or do we can we do it on Excel? So I wanted to mention that you can do it which platform is suitable for you, right? Because if you are not very good with coding and you feel like I cannot submit the project because I am not good with coding, it's okay, you can try to learn. If you're not able to learn, then it's fine. You can use the Excel to analyze the data, right? You can use AI to analyze the data, right? So it's not necessary that you should be very good at coding, be the part of this internship or to compete in this internship, right? You are getting time to learn, try to learn. If you want to pursue Python, very good, you can pursue it. But in case you feel like it's not easy for you, it's fine. You can use MS Excel as well, right? So you are getting opportunity to compete with students all across the country. I have already mentioned you more than 10,000 students are participating in just data analytics internship and 10,000 plus students in FEWD, right? So it's the separate number I am showing. This number is just for data analytics, right? And you are getting a chance to transform your learning into a tangible showcase. What is this tangible showcase? Your project, right? That you can show it to anybody that I was a part of this internship. I completed this project. Even during your interview, job interview, when somebody will ask you what you have done, so you can mention that I was a part of IBM Skillsbuild internship. I did this project with my team. And when you mention that I did this project with my team, there are so many things it tells about yourself, right? Like you are a very good team player. You have worked with a team, right? You have submitted the deliverables on time, so you understand the time foundation, right? You understand how to complete things on time, right? So many things it tells about you, right? So I'm going to see the chat box now. So if you have any questions till now or anything you want to ask, right, you can ask. Okay, sir, in self-paced learning we have to learn by ourselves or you will provide the material. uh, So, Tathas, you are very excited about this learning plan. All right. You should be very excited about it, right? But I'm not going to tell you now, right? Just wait for a few minutes and we will disclose this learning plan, how you're going to do this and everything, right? Is there an open community or group where we can ask queries after the session related to internship? Uh, so basically, we have circulated numbers, right? You can ask the query related to the internship. And uh, Revant, we will try to address your queries here only. If still you feel like we have more queries regarding the internship, we will conduct an Q&A session as well within this week, right? So don't worry about it. We will conduct a session. You can join the session. We will prepare the PPT based on the questions that we used to face. Also, we will address the live questions, right? So don't worry about it. We will make sure that you will understand everything simply. Uh, Priyanshu, I'll tell you what you will going to receive after this, right? After completing this internship, what you are going to receive, right? So I have realized that what you are getting out of it is very important for you, right? First, you need to understand the process. Then only you will be able to see that what are the outcome and things you will be getting out of it. right? Enjoy the journey and see where it takes you, right? So you have completed your week one, self-exploring and pre-work. So week one was for you. Prepare yourself that from the second week you are going to start your internship, right? You are going to start your journey, the 6 week journey, right? So first week has completed, and I'm pretty sure that most of you have completed your pre-work. We didn't ask for any submission for the pre-work. We just wanted you to prepare yourself for this internship by watching few videos and mentally prepare yourself for this, right? Week two, you are attending the orientation session right now. I have already mentioned that you will have a Q&A session, right? Third is your self-paced learning, right? So I have already mentioned all three things, that what are these and what you need to do, right? Week three, your master classes will start from week three. So there will be two master classes in week three and two master classes in week four. Your week three will include self-paced learning as well, right? We will conduct another Q&A session, right? Also, you are getting time to complete your self-paced learning, right? Because we have designed those courses, designed that learning in a way that you can engage, you can learn in detail. Even if you are very new to data analytics, आपको कुछ नहीं पता data analytics का, still you can start from a very beginning, right? From simple to advanced, we have designed it in such a way, right? In week four, you need to submit your learning plan. So don't worry about the date, that on which date we have to submit. We will share the date with you. And about the submission, I have shared our team has shared an image with you regarding your marking, right? So we will discuss about it in the end. In week five, you need to submit your concept note. And after submitting your concept note, your mentor meeting will start. So week five will include your first mentor meeting, and week six will include your second mentor meeting and your final deliverable submission. If you are worried, like, what is this final deliverable submission? What are these submissions? Don't worry about it. We will talk about it, right? So I want you to be prepared for something, right? So when you are submitting your learning plan in week four, be ready with your resume or CV, your LinkedIn profile, right? So you need to submit your resume and LinkedIn profile link with your learning plan, right? So this is also part of your submission. So you need to prepare a resume as well. If you don't have your resume right now, you need to prepare a good resume. Why I am saying a good resume? Because it will go to an IBM employer. They will review it, right? So just give your best and see that what are the mistakes that you have done, even after giving your best. So it's very important to give your best while making your resume, right? So I'm just preparing you that by week four, be ready with your resume as well, right? Any questions till now? What will be in the Q&A? So the Q&A sessions will be regarding if you are facing any challenges while completing the self-paced learning, right? If you are facing any challenges with regards to attending any session, right? If you are have if you have any challenges with regards to your project topic, you have any doubt regarding it, we will discuss in the orientation in Q&A session, right? So orientation is just to give you a flow, how it going to look like, right? Q&A session will focus on your queries, right? So, okay, so Gunjan asked about testimonial, right? So testimonial is also written here, right? So testimonial is about your experience during this internship, right? So you can also say that it's your impact story. So there's one more thing that I want to mention, that we will also showcase your work and profile on social media, right? So that's why we have mentioned testimonial. We will ask you to submit your impact story, that during this internship, what was your journey, what you have learned, and how it has impacted you, right? So this is a kind of flow that we will see, and you need to submit, right? So if you want that, I want to showcase myself, right? I want to be in limelight, you can submit the testimonial. We will share it with your profile. So you must have seen testimonials and uh, impact stories of other students as well. So every year we used to share, and last year some impact stories were shared with the education minister, right, during an event in Delhi, and students got an opportunity to showcase and talk about their work in front of Shri Dharmendra Pradhanji, who was our education minister last year, right? So that's why it's important to showcase yourself, to come in front, to limelight yourself, right? You will get multiple opportunities if you just come up and show, right? So okay, this is something that is not relevant as of now, but I wanted to give you a glimpse, right? So by week 3 or week 4, you will get this a page, right? Your dashboard. So here you can, that's why I emphasize a lot on your email ID, right? Because your email ID is the only way to track you, that whether it's you or someone else, right? So I have seen so many students have asked for many changes in their email IDs, right? So from now, if you have submitted your response for a change, right, we will do the change in the sheet. Also, use the same email ID on every platform and everything that you are doing, even your attendance, even while you using this self-paced learning, right? While completing this self-paced learning, everywhere use the same email ID, right? And if you are confused that कौन सी email ID use करनी है, which email ID do you have to use? So we have mailed you an offer letter, right? So on the mail that you have received the offer letter, use that email ID, right? If you have changed your email ID and you received multiple offer letter, use the email ID on which you received the offer letter latest by latest, right? And if you have not received the offer letter, I am explaining it for students who have not received by somehow by mistake in their email IDs, right? Even if you have not received and you have raised the query, if there is a change in the email ID, right? If there is a change in the email ID, then use that new email ID, raise that query in the message. And I saw a lot of queries regarding the AIML internship, right? Students registered for AIML internship and they wanted the offer letter. So as of now, you know that AIML internship will start from 15th July, right? So we have issued offer letter to data analytics student and front end web development students, right? So if you are worried that some of my team members, anybody have received AIML offer letter, so that is because they have participated in previous AIML internship, right? So if you have any doubts regarding the front end and data analytics, you can ask in the group or the number we have shared in the group, right? So this is the web page that you will going to get, where you need to put your email ID and you need to select your college, right? So I'm going to give you an example. So there's a college, Guru Gobind Singh IP University, right? And some students registered from Guru Gobind Singh IP University and some registered from University Institute. So a particular university of robotics and some name with some name, right? So if you cannot open for Guru Gobind Singh IP University, try to search for the other name of your institute. It must be there. Don't get panic about anything, right? You don't have to panic. There will be multiple solutions for everything, right? Just don't get panic about anything. Everything we will address everything, right? So this is the page that it will going to look like, and there are three important things here. So what will be the use of this? we will give a unique ID, team unique ID. So if you don't have by now, once you get this page, you can see your team unique ID on this dashboard, right? So we have created a unique ID for every team member so that we can track each and every team, because we have seen that with a single team name, there are multiple entries. So it's very important for us to create a unique ID, right? I'm telling you the purpose of this unique ID, right? Second is concept note. So when you have to submit the concept note, so there is a single button here, right? You have to submit the concept note, and similarly for the final deliverable, right? So your attendance, your learning plan completion, which is individual, all your individual submission, you will get a link for it. But this is only for the team submission, right? So it's not important for all the team members to log in. Only team leader can log in if they want, or any other member, and they can submit, right? So only one member from each team I mean, it will be good if only member from each team can log in and submit, right? You don't have to submit like if there are five members, all five members don't need to submit the concept note and final deliverable. If even one member submits it, we will count it for the team, right? Is it clear? You understand about the team submission and individual submission? Right. So I read a message. So some student asked that in this uh, step, is it mandatory for the email ID of the college? No, it's not mandatory. The email ID that you used for registration, basically, and the email ID, जिस email ID पे आपको offer letter आया है, on the email ID that you received the offer letter, use that email ID, right? All right. So I can see questions, but whenever I see any question, I try to answer. Could you explain what the concept note left need to be? Okay, Jana, I will explain the concept note in the upcoming slide, right? And here is the slide, right? So we are asking you for three deliverables. This is also very important for you. Try to understand this. Deliverable one, which will be in fourth week, week four. First thing is there will be two learning plans, right? First is related to data analytics. Another one is related to job readiness. You need to complete both the learning plans by the fourth week. So if I'm saying fourth week, it's not the end of the fourth week, right? So prepare yourself mentally that it is on Monday. You will get the dates, but I am also telling you it's in the first day of first week, fourth week, right? So you need to submit both the learning plans. You need to upload your resume, LinkedIn account for the expert review, right? So this is your deliverable one, right? Here there's a, if you have any doubts with regards to deliverable one, you can ask. Okay. So how the YouTube viewers can ask the query? So Rahul, the queries are usually common, right? What students are facing here, same queries must be with for the students of who are watching from YouTube, right? So don't worry about queries. We are trying to keep it very lengthy. We are trying to keep it very lengthy so that we can explain everything, right? Okay. Uh, so I got a message from Mayur. Is it okay to have different colleges members, team members? So Mayur, you have registered under one college name. So we don't know that you have registered under multiple college name or one college name, but under the college name that you have registered, you can only use that college, right? You tell me when do we get the internship certificate? All right. So we will tell about the internship certificate as well, like when you have to when you will get, right? First, you need to understand about this deliverable, like how you need to submit. If you will not submit the deliverable, how you get the certificate, right? So we will provide the link to submit, right? So don't worry about the links. We will provide every link in the group to submit your deliverables, right? You just need to be prepared, right? Don't be like, don't delay your work. What I am basically saying, I am already telling you that what you need to submit in week 4, week 5, week 6, right? So you need to be mentally prepared with this, right? So is it clear? Week 4, week 5 is your concept note, right? So I'll try to explain what you need to submit in a concept note and how you need to prepare your project, right? So basically, for the data analytics student, right? So you need to take a data. You can take the data from a government website. You can take the data from Kaggle, right? You need to take that data. Now, when you have taken that data, for example, I'll give you an example. The project will be regarding solving a problem which is related to which can also align with the SDG goals. SDG means Sustainable Development Goals, right? So you can Google about it if you are not familiar with SDG goals, right? So your project should be with should include SDG goals. So how it should look like? You can take a data from any government website or Kaggle, right? Then you need to create a solution for it, right? So in the concept note, what you need to do, you need to take a hypothesis like this is the problem I want to address, and this is the solution I'm expecting. This is the platform I'm using. Platform I'm saying that I am using Python to analyze this data. I will use Excel to analyze this data. I'll use SPSS. I'll use R. So whatever you are using, you need to mention. I have taken this data from this website. Let's say, for example, a data of farmers, right? Farmers who are doing tomato farming, right? So if you are taking data of tomato farmers and you want that their crop should be healthy, right? Right. So uh, I mean, the production should rise of tomato. How it can be possible? If there is no pesticide or insects in the crop, right? Less use of pesticide, right? So when I say less use of pesticide, it can include your soil health, right? So you need to take the data, right? Then you need to analyze the data, how it can be possible, right? So in the concept note, you just need to create what is coming to your mind. Within 200 words, 2000 words, you need to explain what is the problem that is in your mind, how you are going to solve it, using which tool, Python, Excel, or any other platform, how you going to visualize it. So which data visualization form you are using, and which SDG goals it is aligned with, right? So you need to create a concept note using this. So if you have any doubts regarding it, you can ask. So we will get data or project topic, or we have to do it on our own. So I have told you that for the data analytics project, you need to be a solution oriented. You need to have a solution oriented approach. Take a data, take a problem, align SDG goals, and create a project on it. Right? 2000 words. Sushmit, 2000 word concept note. Right? It's written 2000 in the slide. You can see 2000 words in the concept note. 2000 words concept note. Right? What is both learning certificate? Okay. learning plan completion certificate. Okay. Somebody wants to ask, what is this both learning plan completion certificate? So, uh, try to understand this. We will assign you a learning plan, actually two learning plans, right? When you complete those learning plans, you will get a certificate of completing it, right? Then you need to share that certificate to us, both the certificates, and that will be your first deliverable, right? You're getting? You need to. I'll also show it to you that how you can see those certificates where it will reflect, right? So don't worry about it. So what I'm telling that you need to complete both the learning plans. Once you complete it, you will get the learning plan completion certificate, right? You will receive it. And you need to just share that learning plan certificate with us. That will be your deliverable one submission. Is it clear? Vinay, this learning plan is free. So you are very curious that is there any charges at any point of this internship? I'm making this very clear to you. Every part of this internship is cost free, right? Whether you have to complete this learning plan, whether you have to submit the concept note, whether you need to attend master class, everywhere you don't have to pay anywhere. There is no cost involved anywhere, right? So it's completely free for all of you since it's a CSR project, right? Okay, I will address one more question, then I'll go forward. As we see the web page there, the submitting button for deliverable to. What is there? Okay. So somebody asked about the web page, right? That uh, यहाँ पे it's mentioned that submit concept note and final deliverable. So it's basically deliverable 2 and it's deliverable 3, right? So for the deliverable one, you will get the links in the group because it's an individual submission, right? So for that, you need to submit it individually. And team leaders, you need to make sure that all your team members have submitted, right? Within time, right? So for deliverable one, we will share the link. Yes. Okay, I'll address one more question. Is SDG goals concerned about development in India and the problem faced, and how will we analyze if this comes under concept note? Right. So just try to understand it very simply. What you are doing in this data analytics internship, right? You, when we say you have to do a project, so in a project, you need to practice what you have learned, right? जो आपने सीखा है वही आपको प्रैक्टिस करना होता है इन while doing the project, right? So saying this topic, when I'm mentioning this topic, that you need to take a problem, you need to take a data, right? Once you have decided a data, talk with your team, decide a data, right? Try to find a problem. Then in the concept note, you just need to write that this is the problem statement, right? This is my problem statement. You can explain it that how it is affecting in India. Then you need to mention that we will going to analyze this data. इस वेबसाइट से हमने डेटा लिया है गवर्नमेंट वेबसाइट से लिया है और we have taken it from Kaggle. We have taken this data. Now we will analyze it using Python, R, Excel, SPSS or any other platform, right? I will analyze this data. My expectation is this. I want this outcome, which is your hypothesis, right? That, for example, I have taken a forest fire data of Uttarakhand. Now I'll use the data. I'll try to, and my hypothesis is that I want to reduce the forest fire in Uttarakhand, right? Now, how you can work on that data, how you can analyze. When you analyze the data, it shows you a solution, right? So the whole project is finding a solution using the data, right? So in the concept note, you just need to identify your state problem statement. You need to find your data, what you data you are going to use. You need to see that which sustainable development goals it is aligned with your problem and solution. Which sustainable goals you are matching. There are 17 sustainable goals. Which goals you are matching, right? If you come up with a solution for this, right? You need to see which platform you are using to collect the data and which tool you are using to analyze the data. That's it, right? So we will also write it in your WhatsApp group if you are not clear, but you need to write in a concept note. Don't worry about it. We will create a info doc for you, information document where you will get all the information and updates, right? So don't worry about it. If you are still confused about this concept note, don't worry, right? So there will be four master classes that I have mentioned earlier. So first class will be on introduction to data analytics with Python, right? Second master class will be on machine learning, right? Machine learning fundamentals. Third is data visualization. And fourth that I have mentioned, it's on design thinking principles, right? So all master classes will be on different topics. So I don't want to talk a lot about it because you should be excited and curious that what are you going to learn in this, right? Basically, our prerequisites and requests are completion of assigned courses, right? Which is your learning plan, submission of final deliverable on time, and regularity in all the master classes and mentor meetings. So it's very important to be regular, right? Okay, something very important and you are very excited. So this is a kind of certificate that you will receive once you complete this internship, right? There'll be a unique ID, internship ID, your certificate ID, which will be unique, right? So you will get this kind of certificate when you complete this internship, right? Okay. So you were very curious, you all were very curious about your learning plan. So this is how a learning plan looks like. So we will share this learning plan link with you soon, right? So this is how this learning plan will look like. CSR Box Data Analytics Internship Plan 2024-25, right? So what you need to do in this learning plan. So this is the page how it will going to look like. And in this learning plan, you need to complete this, right? So there will be two sections, section 1 and section 2. And it has written here that you need to complete 5, right? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 courses here. You need to complete any 5 to complete this section 1, right? And in section 2, you need to complete any 2 activity. So you don't have to complete all the activities. You just need to complete 5 and 2, right? And this is your first learning plan. We will share the link about regarding this very soon. This is your second learning plan, which is related to your placement, right? So again, in this, there are two sections, section 1, section 2, and here you need to complete any one out of 3. You need to complete just one out of 3, right? And even this topic is project management fundamentals. Why it is important? Because you are designing a project, right? So you need to understand what are these project management fundamentals, what are the key pointers, because you are all technical students and project management skill is very important, right? So you can do even project management, you can choose to select this professional skill or job readiness skill. In the second section, there are 12 activities and you just need to complete any 2, right? So one here and 2 here, total 3 activities, right? Is there any doubts regarding this? So this this learning plan should be completed by all individuals. It's not a team learning plan, it's an individual learning plan. The thing is, when we say project in team, when we say team participation is for the project, but the learning should be individual. बेस कॉन्सेप्ट तो इंडिविजुअल सबको क्लियर होना चाहिए, राइट? So this learning is important for all the individuals. Every individual has to complete this learning plan, right? And then your concept note, from the concept note, from deliverable to it will be team deliverables, right? So first it will be individual submission, which includes these two, one and two, right? Data analytics and placement assistance, right? Now, if you have any doubts till now, you can ask. If there are any doubts, if it's any 5 courses from it, will we be okay? Let me just read a question. Will we be able to complete more than 5? Yes, you can complete how much you want, right? You just need to complete 5 courses to get yourself get a tick mark here. So there's a tick mark here. You can see there's a tick mark here. So once you complete one course, I'll show you in the slide. So in this screenshot, one course was completed, other two were not, and it shows completed because I need to complete 1 out of 3. Here it's mentioned complete 2 out of 12. So 2 are completed. So it is completed. So this batch it is showing completed. This is completed, right? But again, in data analytics, 40% done because activities were completed, right? 40% done. If I'll complete 3 more, then it will be 5. You can complete as much as you want. If you want to do all 8, you can do it, right? I'll address few more questions. Sir, if the team member could not complete task given or attended session during the all right. So first of all, make sure all your team members complete this. This is for the team leaders, right? In case they will not complete, we will ask team leaders to coordinate with the team members, right? So it is mandatory for all the team members to complete it, right? So now we have completed 2 parts. We have talked about IBM Skills Build. We have talked about internship program. Now the third part is walk through the platform. So now I will talk about IBM Skills Build platform. Actually, I will not talk about it. I'll show you, right? So when I told you that you will get a certificate, so students who are familiar with this IBM Skills Build platform, they must have received certificate like this. So when you complete both the learning plans, you will get certificate like this. So instead of earn it, accept it, share it, you will get a data analytics internship completion learning plan certificate. So this is how the certificate will look like, and you need to submit it, right, for both the learning plans. So I would request all of you to prepare yourself for the live activation and live demonstration of the platform, right? So now you will register yourself on the platform, right? So that you can see that what is the which platform are you going to use for the learning plan completion, right? So I request my team members to share the self-registration link in the WhatsApp group as well as in the chat. And also students who are live from YouTube, you will get this link in the WhatsApp group, right? So I request all the my team members to please share this link in the WhatsApp group of the students. Let's just wait for a while, right? We will start the process, right? Even if you want, you can scan this QR code, right? And If you have any doubts till now, you can ask the question, right? Till then, you will get a, okay, don't worry about how to sign up. I'll explain. Don't search it on Google. There's a reason behind it. Don't search it on Google. You need to use this link only. This link, https://bit.ly. It's very important for you, right? It's very important for you to use this link only. And why I am saying this, there's a reason behind it. So don't try to search it on Google. Don't try to use any other link, right? Just use this link only. And there's a reason. So uh, team member have started sharing in the group the link. So just open that link, right? And you will see us on this on your screen, mobile screen, right? If you are using your mobile, you will see something like this. Don't go anywhere. Just be there, right? I'll join you. I just want all the students to just open the link, right? So if some of the groups haven't received, they will receive. Students who are live on YouTube, don't worry about it. Just watch it, be on the video, be on the live session, and open that link, right? Just one more minute and we will start this process, right? I think we have shared it in all the groups, right? So we are going to start in any moment, right? So students who are live, if you are facing any problem by doing multiple things at the same time, so you can use some other phone to watch the video, right? Use that phone for registration only because your email ID must be there only, right? In that phone that you are using, right? So if you are facing any problem by doing multiple things at the same time, because it's possible on Zoom, you can watch Zoom video at the same time, you can do this process, but on YouTube, it might be difficult. So just share the link in any phone, right? For next 15-20 minutes, watch the video, watch the steps very carefully, and start registration in your phone that you are using, right? So I'm going to start the process. You can see this. If there's a notification of cookies, you can cross it, you can accept it, or you can select required only. So it's on you, whichever whatever you want to select, right? Can we start this process? I just want to see your heads up. So just drop yes as soon as possible so that I can start it. Okay. You guys are really fast. Okay, Jatin, Kashish, Divyam. Very good. I'm getting so many yes response. Okay. Few students are already registered. They must have registered previously, so don't worry about it. Listen to this very patiently. Try to help your team members if they are not. Okay. All right. So don't worry about it if you are left behind. I'll try to take it very slowly so that you can all register, right? So you can see three steps. First, deal with this cookies option. The whether whatever way you want to cross it, you can accept or required only, right? Then you need to select a sign up with Google. Select sign up with Google, the first option, and you need to select the email ID, the same email ID that you used, right? Only use the same email ID here, right? Use the email ID, select your email ID. Then you will get an option of continue, right? When you select your email ID, there is an option of continue. Click on continue, right? When you will click on continue, you will see this basic information page, right? First name, family name. It will show you automatically filled, right? Based on your email. So if it is wrong, correct it. First name is your name, family name is your surname, right? So before moving forward, make sure you check this, your sponsoring organization, because you are getting this opportunity at zero cost because there is a sponsoring organization. So it should show CSR box here. So if it is not showing CSR box, don't go any further. You are still not registered. Don't go any further. Just go back and open the link again because you must have Googled it. Why I was saying that don't Google it? Because if you just Google it, it will not show you a sponsor organization, right? You are doing this under CSR box, right? And if it is not showing, that means you are not getting this opportunity, right? So make sure you see this CSR box sponsoring organization here, right? Is it clear? Is there any question with regards to this? And I can see you will mention that it is showing error. I'll address that also. So if students you are facing error, I just want to clarify. If you are facing error, just go back to the link again. Just go back and start from here. Sign up with Google only, right? It will not show it again. If it is showing error, then go back, sign up with Google, and it will directly lead to your page, right? So let's start with this process. Your first name, your family name is your surname. Third is your country. Scroll down and select your country, right? So most of you are from India. Few are from other countries as well. So just select your country, right? Once you select your country, select your location. So for students who are from India, select your state, right? When you are done with this fourth thing, come to the third option directly. Don't go for the second option. Just come to this third option directly. And there are three check boxes. Select these check boxes and click on submit, right? Select these check boxes and click on submit. So when you click on submit, either it will show you error. Sometimes it will show account already exists, and sometimes you will, and most of the time you will see success, your account is created, right? So if it is showing success, your account is created, you can go to selection, simple, right? And wait for me. And if students you are facing error or it is showing account already exists, just go back to the link. Don't do anything. Just go back and simply sign up with Google. And when you click on sign up with Google, this time it will take you directly here, right? You don't have to fill it again. Even if it is showing error, it has collected your details. You are registered, but it is not just showing you, right? So don't worry about it. If it is showing error, just go back, click on sign up with Google again. You can open the link again, click on sign up with Google. Now it will take you to this page directly. Here you can click on continue. If it is a language page, click on continue. It will show your profile like this, right? Your name, your email ID, your location, your country, and here it is written CSR box, right? Like all your details, and you can scroll down to end. You don't need to mark these check boxes. It's completely optional. You want to mark, you can. Otherwise, you can also ignore it and click on continue, right? So I'll take again. When you click on go to selection, if it is a language page, click on continue English, right? When you see this page, scroll it down till end. Last तक इसको scroll करो. Scroll it down till end. And in the end, you will see this option, right? You can click on continue. When you click on continue, you will see the tutorial page. So basically, they are guiding you how to use this platform. But since I am your tutor who is guiding you, so you don't need to watch it, right? Because I am explaining this to you live. So you can click on cancel, then skip, and you will be on the home page, right? So if you have any doubts till now, application, it is showing application is not available. Okay. So since around 10,000 students are doing it live, right? So that's why it must be showing error to you, right? So by now, try to understand the process, right? If you do it a little later, because there is a limit to a platform, right? Because at the same time, if you try to log in on a website and multiple students do it at the same time, it can show this error sometimes, right? So don't worry about it. Don't panic. Again, I'm saying you don't have to panic about any situation, right? Just be calm. Try to understand what is happening. What is happening? So when more than 5, 10,000 try to use any website at the same time, it sometimes get stuck, right? So what you need to understand now, what you need to do, you need to understand the process so that you can do it when it is working again. Try to use it, open it again if it is working. Otherwise, understand the process, right? Don't panic about anything. All right. So students who are on YouTube, you are worried even on Zoom, if it is not opening, don't worry about anything. Understand the process, wait for it, try to do it again. It will work, right? Why I'm saying it will work? Because it happens when more than 5, 6, 7,000 students try to do it all together, right? So don't worry, try to understand the process, right? So if anybody wants to update me at which step it is showing application not acceptable, or what is the, okay. So, okay, when we click on the link, it is showing. All right. While clicking on the link, website is not loading. Okay, okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. I'll explain the process. Now you need to understand the process. But the only important thing is you need to use this same link. Even if you register after this orientation, make sure you use this link and make sure you see this organization here, right? This is the most important part, right? So I'll explain it again. When you open this link, it will show you a sign up option. Click on sign up, use the email ID. Here you need to click on continue, fill your details, name, family name, surname, your country, select your location, right? After this first basic information option, directly come to the third, because second it is written optional and we skip optional things, right? So just come to the third option, check box all the, select all these boxes, click on submit. If it is showing error here, then go back and sign up again. Don't panic, don't worry about anything. If it is showing Google, go to selection. Very good, you can go forward. Select your language. When it is showing your profile, just scroll it down. So here it is showing a topic, area of interest. So you will see so many topics on which you can expertise yourself or you can learn, right? So if you can see customer service representative, cyber security analyst, data analyst, right? So you are a data analyst students. So if you will select this, it will suggest you courses for data analytics as well, right? So this is the purpose. It's not mandatory, but it's optional if you want to, right? Scroll it down till end, last तक इसको scroll करना, then you will get an option of continue. Once you click on continue, you will get this tutorial option. If you want to watch, you can, but I would suggest you can cancel and skip, right? Because I'll explain everything about it, right? When you do it, it will show you the home page like this, right? So this is a phase one completed when you reach the home page. Now I will explain you few more things because you don't know how to use this platform yet, right? So for that, I'll explain. So when you get a learning plan link, it will directly take you to this home page. But if you directly register through learning plan link, right, then it will not show you CSR box organization. So it's important to register from the link that we have shared with you, right? So here you need to click on this search button. There is a search button. I'm giving you a demo like how to use this platform. When you click on this search button, it will show you a search bar, right? Now you need to type earn. This is a sample activity that I am asking you to search. EARN. If you can use the platform, if you are using the platform right now, okay. So students who have already received a session during a IBM Skillsbuild session at their campus, wonderful, very good. It's the same process, but since 60-70% our students are new students who are here for the very first time, so it's important for them to understand it, right? So it's wonderful if you of you have received certificate already. So it's for the students who are new. So click on earn, search earn. When you type EARN here and click on search, it will show you an activity. So this activity is also in your learning plan, right? So you are completing one of the 5 tasks right now, right? So when you click on this activity, you need to click here, click on the activity. When you search earn, it will show an activity. You need to click on it. It will open. So here's a video of 2 minutes, right? Because it's a sample activity. And there are two options here in the below. Mark complete, go to activity. Now you need to click on mark complete. You can watch the video and you can click mark complete, right? So in the learning plan, you will also get this kind of platform, right? You will also see this kind of activity whenever you click on any activity, right? So in a learning plan, if there are 5 activities and you click any of the activity, it will open like this only, but it will not have a mark complete option. You have to go to the activity, you have to complete the activity, then only you will get the certificate. Since it's a 2-minute video, right? It's a 2-minute video. That's why there is a mark complete option, right? So click on mark complete. It will show you a duration like this. If there's a keyboard here, remove it, tap on the screen. It will show you an option of submit. Click on submit and it will show like this. Mark as completed 1st July 2024. So if you'll complete it today, it will show like this, right? So this is how you need to do an activity, a single activity. So in a learning plan, there will be multiple activities, right? I'll try to give a demo to you, live demo about the learning plan after this, right? So you need to complete the activity like this, right? And then there is a button, 3 dots in the top right corner. If you are using your mobile, there will be a 3 dot in the top right corner. And if you are using a laptop, there's an action button, right? And in that button, when you click on it, it will show view completion certificate. When you click on view completion certificate, you will see a certificate like this, right? So for the attendance, for today's attendance of this orientation session, you need to submit this screenshot of your certificate, right? So that's why it's important for you to do this today. Make sure you complete this, you get this certificate, take a screenshot of it and submit it in your attendance, right? We will share the attendance link very soon with you. So it's very important for all of you to go through this platform, complete this activity, demo activity, take the screenshot of it and submit for your orientation attendance, right? Why I am saying this? Because you must have received this, right? So your orientation attendance includes 40 marks, and this 40 will directly come to you if you just submit your attendance. So orientation attendance 40 marks directly if you submit it on today, right? आज अगर आप attendance अपनी submit करते हो, if you submit it today, you will get 40 directly, right? If you submit tomorrow, then you will get 30. And if you'll submit day after tomorrow, you will get 20. And after that, you will not get any marks for the orientation only, right? You can still get marks for other. For the masterclass one attendance, so for all the master classes, you are getting 20 marks, right? Students, if you have any queries with regards to IBM Skillsbuild platform, I'll get back to you right after this slide. I'll address few queries, right? So then your learning plan completion certificates, it's of 120 marks. So there are two learning plans, 60 each for each learning plan, right? So 120 marks for your learning plan. So we will assign a day that you need to submit on that day and you will get marks for it, right? Your concept note that you need to submit is of 40 marks. So when you submit this learning plan, you need to also submit your resume and LinkedIn and you will get 20 for it. So 120 plus 20, 140 marks just for your deliverable one submission, right? Your concept note is 40 and your final deliverable is 200 marks. So this final deliverable, this is not like if you submit and you will directly get 200, it will not go like this. It will be based on the quality of your project, right? So here it is written, marks are basis on the timely submission and project quality. So the final deliverable, this is the only part where we will check your quality. Otherwise here, your 300 marks is just based on your timely submission and which is very important for you. And one extra benefit is that if you lose any marks somewhere, you will get a chance to get extra 20 marks by sharing your impact story or testimonial. So if you'll submit a testimonial or impact story, because it is not mandatory, but if you submit, you will get 20 extra marks for it. So if any chance you lose anywhere 20 marks, you can still cover it up with by sharing your impact story, right? And the highest mark students will get a special certificate as well, right? We will not tell how many students will get, but the top students will get the special certificate as well, right? And they might get another opportunities as well. So we will not disclose. We want to keep it surprise. But yes, make sure you take it very seriously, right? Uh, Now I'll see a few questions. I had previously registered on IBM Skillsbuild with the same email ID, and now my organization is set as okay. So uh, if you are using any email ID and it is showing open Skillsbuild, and you use the same email ID to register, right? For example, I have an email ID and I use that email ID for my registration. And now that email ID is already registered and it is showing open skills build. So what you can do, you can take another email ID, you can register with that email ID, you can address it to us. We will change the email ID in our backend, right? So don't worry about it. If it is showing open skills build, take another email ID, use that email ID, and we will update that email ID on our master sheet or on your database, right? You can, but you need to fill that Google form. And if your entries and details are all correct, you don't have to fill that form. And please mention the reason. So in that query, the last part is explaining details. So make sure you write that this is my old ID, this is my new ID, so that we can update it very easily. If you keep it blank, it will be hard for us to understand that what you want, right? So I'll see any other questions. Sir, when will be recording sent where? So we will also share the recording of it, right? And the marks will be given individually. I'm telling you, the marks will be individually given. And this concept note and final deliverable, these two marks are the marks that will be given based on the team, right? So these marks will be like, if you have 5 members and uh, your team is getting, let's say 220 marks, so all 5 members will get 220 marks. But these 300 marks is in your individual hand, right? इसके लिए आप सबको individually you need to work for these 300 marks. So that's why it's important to perform individually and in the group to get good marks, right? If you are already registered with the email ID under CSR box, it's fine, you can use it, right? This is only for the new students who have registered new, right? The problem is if you are your profile is showing open skills build with this email ID, or you are not registered at all, right? If you are already registered with the email ID, if you it is CSR box, it's fine, you can use it. If it is not, if it is open skills build or email ID is not registered, then you need to take the action, right? And we will also update about it in your WhatsApp group, right? The only thing is, students, you need to understand, more than 20,000 students are participating. And when you raise a query, you need to be patient, right? Right? Because let's say, for example, 1,000 students text you within a minute. How will you be able to respond? Right? So you need to understand that there's a way that we are addressing the queries. If there is any query, we will create a document also that if you are facing this query, what you need to do, right? So you need to be patient enough to wait, right? So before closing this meet, let's give me a minute. I want to understand if you have any queries. So we will share the attendance link. Don't worry. I just want to address few more queries. After that, I'll share the attendance link. But before the attendance sheet, you should have this certificate screenshot. So this is mandatory. Before the attendance link, this is mandatory for all of you, right? This screenshot and your profile showing CSR box. Because if it is not showing CSR box, we will not be able to track your performance, right? We cannot track your performance if it is not showing CSR box, right? If you are registered with Open Skills Build, we cannot track. Even if you complete the learning plan, we will not be able to track it. Again, you don't need to panic. You don't have to panic. You have an option for it. We have shared a Google form with you with the queries. Simply just put that this is me, my leader's detail. This is my old email ID. This is my new email ID. Simple. That's it. There's no need to panic. We will address that query and you can simply enjoy this internship, right? Any other queries? Okay.
Hi, Dipanshu. Can I also add something?
Sure, Rohit. You can add.
So, hi everyone. Good evening. Firstly, I'm really glad to have you all with us. So, I would like to tell you two things. Firstly, the badges. The learning plan which we are sharing with you contains badges, and those badges are actually very good because those are globally acceptable, and that will going to really create a lot of difference in your portfolios and profiles. And I want to tell you the plan for the week, like what you should be doing in this week. So the learning plans link would be shared with you in some time, but you are supposed to just a second. I'll also share my screen to share. So this should be your plan for the next week. So if we talk about your step one should be to register yourself at the IBM Skillsbuild platform, which already my team member has shared with you the steps, the process. So that is the most important step with, of course, CSR box mentioned in your profile. Then you have to fill out the attendance form, which my team member would be sharing with you, which you have to fill out. That would validate your attendance for today and plus your successful completion of the learning activity. Step three, you have to complete the assigned pre-work. We have given you a pre-work last week, which you all were supposed to complete. We are sure that most of you have not completed it yet. So we request you to complete that because that would give you a preliminary understanding of the domain. Then you have to start exploring the platform. The IBM Skillsfield platform has a lot of domain knowledge to offer. So you have to start exploring the platform. And the last is the concept note. So you all are supposed to prepare the project, but the project you cannot prepare directly, right? You have to start working on the concept note first, which demonstrates your idea. So the concept note should have the SDG component. Since we are in 21st century, every industry, every professionals are talking about sustainable development goals. So everywhere you will go, you will the SDG approach incorporated will get a edge over the others. So think of a problem statement and what all SDG it does it aligns to. So for example, I'm doing a predictive modeling of rainfall data or agricultural data. So the SDG might be livelihood. I'm talking about for the beneficial of farmers. I'm talking about farmer community. I'm talking about nature. I'm talking about the water body rejuvenation. So you have to identify what all standard sustainable development goals your problem statement is aligning to. Also, I would like to also share a quick. I would also like to share a quick video by IBM, which talks the usage of digital badges. So let me share my screen again. Just a second, guys. I think this is the one.
IBM Skillsbuild offers digital credentials to easily showcase and verify your skills and knowledge gained through learning. Digital credentials are issued by authorized organizations and confirm your ability to apply what you've learned in a real-world setting. The IBM Skillsbuild Credentials Framework offers validation across 3 skill levels: awareness of general knowledge and fundamental concepts, demonstration of technical and practical theories and skills, and application of advanced theoretical knowledge and practical skills to perform technical tasks. IBM Skillsbuild provides a variety of recognitions, including certificates, professional certificates, and more. By sharing these credentials on your job profiles and social media, you gain visibility, showcasing your skills to potential employers looking for specific skill sets. From high school to higher education and beyond, Skillsbuild's credentialing process can elevate your resume and transform your learned skills into recognized achievements. Explore Skillsbuild's digital credentials today and become part of our growing community where learning meets opportunity. Unlock your potential and pave your way to a thriving career in tech. Your journey to success starts here.
So that is all from my end. So I hope the video was able to showcase you the value of certificates and badges that IBM provides you. So over to the Panshu, you can start with the attendance and the closure. So we hope you all have a great learning experience with us. Please start getting yourself registered on the IBM platform. Get yourself comfortable with the platform. Then we'll be sharing you the learning plan. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Rohit, for your inputs and for adding the missing pointers. right? So now, uh, students, if you are not registered yet, if you are facing any problem, we will share this part with you. We will share this slide. If you have any doubts, we will share it in your WhatsApp groups, right? So don't worry about it. Now we will share the attendance link with you. So I request my team members to please share the attendance form, right? So this is the link, and here you need to add your name, email ID, right? And your uh, phone number, right? So add all these three things and also use the same phone number, right? So in case if email ID is not matching, we can match your phone number, right? So, and then you need to upload that screenshot, right? So we will share this slide with you in your groups. We will share this link of the Google form for your attendance in the groups, right? So we will see if there are any questions. So you need to upload the screenshot of the certificate that I just shared. So when you'll go through this PPT, you will see that we registered on the IBM Skillsbuild platform. We search an activity, earn, right? We type EARN, earn here. Then we search this activity. We open this activity. There's a 2-minute video, just like the video you just watched regarding the batches. And you can watch this video and you can click on mark complete, right? When you click on mark complete, it will show you a duration like this, and it shows complete green tick mark like this. If it is showing green mark like this, then you can click on these three dots. You will see an option of view completion certificate. When you click on view completion certificate, your certificate will look like this, right? You need to take a screenshot of this and you need to upload in your attendance sheet. So this is the link that we have already shared with you regarding your attendance. We will also share the recording of this orientation, right? So don't worry about it. We will create a document for you where you will get all the information, right? The only thing is you don't need to get panic anywhere at any step, right? It will take some time because since so many students are participating, but we will surely address your queries or any challenges that you are facing, right? So with this, we would like to end this orientation session, and thank you so much for participating. And I hope you will enjoy this wonderful journey, right? And you will learn a lot from each other, right? Probably by the end, when you will see the pitch night, we will also invite all the students to join to see the projects that these finalists have prepared, right? So enjoy this journey, be the part of it, and enjoy the process, I would say. And don't get panic anywhere, right? Thank you so much for participating. And if you have any doubts, any queries, it's okay. We will address everything. We will create a document very soon and we will share it with you in the group where you can see that what are the challenges you are facing. Also, we will conduct an Q&A session where we will address your queries separately. So even if the team leader want to participate or the whole team, it's a choice. But I would suggest all of you to attend that Q&A session to get an understanding in details about your concept note, about your final deliverable submission, about the platform, how to complete this learning plan activity, even with regards to your email IDs, which is not matching Open Skills Build email IDs. So if you have any queries, any questions, we will update, right? So thank you so much for this participation, and I hope you enjoy your journey with IBM Skills Build and CSR Box. Thank you so much.